All right, I'm here with UVA legend Monica Wright. How are you, Monica?
Matt, I'm doing well as I can be doing during this crazy time, but excited to catch up with you. This is a great change of pace.
Yeah, something different for you, right?
Yes.
A fun Zoom call. Uh,
Yeah.
well, I'm honored to have you join me. You're one of my favorites of all time. When I was trying to pull photos to this, I put in Monica Wright in my search on the computer, and like 1,200 and some photos came up. So yeah, it was tough to narrow down. But I think we've got some good ones here, and just should be fun to catch up. So just tell me a little bit what you've been up to in quarantine.
Not much. Right now the NCAA has shut down recruiting, so all of our recruiting is going to be done from home, Zoom calls, phone calls, FaceTime, all that. And the players are not back yet, but they will be back soon. So we've been just trying to keep in touch with about everyone the best way we can, via Zoom, FaceTime, and yeah, just super crazy time, but we're making the best of it. And yeah, it's been interesting to see how everyone adjusts to a time like this. And I'm finding out a lot about myself actually as well.
What have you found out? What have you?
I found out that this being away from I thought I was an introvert, an extreme introvert, but this is another level, and I'm like really excited to like be around people again.
Yeah, I've I've learned to cook. I've actually learned that I actually enjoy cooking, which is I didn't know that. It's kind of fun. Um, so yeah, that's it was
I'll
funny.
become
I actually saw Tina. I saw Tina at Chick-fil-A. We were both mobile ordered, and so she was one of the first people that I saw like in person that I knew, when I had been out to pick up something. So it was nice to actually talk to, another human being. So
Chick-fil-A lemonade
yeah, so
and ice.
but yeah, that was good. So what have you missed the most about
Definitely the girls, the players, just goofing off with them, in the gym with them. That's always like the highlight of my day. Just seeing everybody, walking in the office and, you know, at Jimmy and Bree, the staff as I go to my office, and just my routine. Like I'm such a routine person, but I've created a new routine now, so it's sufficing. But yeah, just the people. I definitely miss being around people.
no doubt. All right, well I'm going to share my screen. Let's start let's get rolling on this. So all right. First one. Oh, these are in no particular order, but I mean this one. I found this one. I didn't even remember this photo, and then I was like, "That's actually a pretty cool shot."
Wow, one name, Ed Nordenchild.
Look at those guns, right? I mean,
Yes, blame him for the overload of muscles that I had when I was in college. I think I was pretty jacked, and I definitely it lasted me my whole career in the WNBA until I had injuries. But yeah, Ed Nordenchild, he definitely got us in shape, and I just think the girls now have it. They don't have it easy, but Ed's way of doing things was so traditional, and yeah,
all right,
I
what?
definitely like
Now
feel the
this was
benefit.
we did so many different things on that day. I remember this was random. There were couches in the visiting locker room from like a Dave Matthews show or something. So I don't know what we're.
I feel like I was just taking a break here.
You probably were. We put you through the ringer on this day. So I always like this one too.
Oh, why? I feel like I look like Brittany or Whitney Edwards there.
You kind of do a little bit.
Yeah, that's
That's the
pretty.
funny thing. Like I'd forgotten about so many different players. Like I'm looking through the photos and you see so many things. Like it's like, oh, I remember. I kind of forgotten about the Edwardses. So
Yeah,
all right, now this was. You remember this shoot?
it's my favorite.
This was definitely my favorite. This is the behind the scenes look. These are the unedited. So
Oh,
How
That was
crazy is it to see JPJ now? Like you couldn't even see the building from back there now because those trees are all grown up so much.
right.
What do
Yeah.
you remember about this shoot?
What do I remember? I feel like I just remember like we didn't have to take too many takes to get like a good photo. Um, and then I remember it was like in a magazine. I think I still have that magazine,
Yes,
but it
it's
was
actually
definitely,
it
it
was
was
the
a nice,
Cavalier Corner.
yeah, it was,
I have it autographed from you on my desk in my office actually. So
oh my gosh. This was definitely, because JPJ, you think about it, I played all 4 years there.
and
And it was like my first year was JPJ's first year. So I feel like me and JPJ have a bond.
it's crazy, right? How I mean, it's hard to think that that's been that long ago. It doesn't seem like that long ago to me.
No.
But the thing I remember about this was it was super hot, and we were like, we got to get this done.
Before I started sweating.
Yeah, we had so many that day. Do you remember? Do you remember this shoot?
I do not.
This was also a Cavalier Corner. This was, I believe, the basketball preview issue. So it was you and Sylvan were on the cover. So we were trying to do something where we could kind of get you both active. So
That's cool. That was super cool.
I thought that was funny. Had to throw that one in.
Yeah.
All right,
That's cool.
let's go. You talked about JPJ. Just kind of give me your best memories of JPJ or what you like the most about it.
Oh, I definitely loved beating ranked opponents in JPJ. I remember Maryland popped them at home my junior year. UNC. Did we beat Tennessee at JPJ? Was I there?
I think that was after you, wasn't it?
After we beat them there. But yeah, you could just, I think whenever we had a ranked opponent come into JPJ, the fans like really did a great job of giving us that emotional support, and gave us that home court advantage. I think that we have the best fans in the ACC. I still believe that. And yeah, it's just, I do remember opening night at JPJ. We actually lost, but just being able to play in a new arena, just a beautiful arena at that. I just really felt blessed to be one of the first teams.
You were the first team.
Were we or were the men?
You were first.
Okay. Well, yay.
Yeah, you guys played in the afternoon, and the men played later that night.
Oh, that's probably why we lost.
Play in the afternoon.
Yeah.
No, this
But
is
no.
actually this is against UConn. That was
Ooh.
yeah, tough, tough one to play.
Yeah.
Not too many people beat UConn.
A lot of people like to come down and play here. So.
All right, this was the first day that I met you. Remember this squad?
Oh my word. This squad is so cute. Look at our little selves.
Yeah, I was looking through. This is the first time that I met Monica Wright.
Was it on the lawn in front of the rotunda and it looked hot?
It probably was like early August and super hot.
And I miss those girls. Good times.
We need to bring back the lawn shots. We haven't done those for a few years.
I know. I guess they're kind of becoming cliche.
Yeah, we gotta come up with some new ideas. I'm gonna put you on that. While
Okay.
you're in quarantine, come up with some new ideas for me, okay?
I got you, Matt.
All right. I had to throw this one in there. I had to throw the academic center shot. These
Where's this, JPJ?
Yeah, this is JPJ.
Wow. Look at that. That's the computer lab?
That is the old computer lab.
Yeah, because it doesn't look like that anymore. Hey, we're getting it done, aren't we? We're in there. We're focused.
That's right. Just talk a little bit about the grind of being a student athlete. Just like, you've seen it from both sides now, as a coach now and a student. Let's talk a little bit about it.
I mean, it's what it is. You're coming here to get your degree and to perform on the playing field court. So I think the grind, it is what it is. You just gotta do it. And sometimes you don't have an hour to yourself in a day, but you gotta do what you gotta do. And as a coach now, it's like I like that our kids are busy, that they're learning time management, learning how to get things that need to get done, mature and be responsible. So the grind is the grind. You just got to suck it up and go.
All right, now I always like this photo of you because it looks like you're floating on air coming out of the tunnel.
Oh, the smoke. Yeah.
What? I always love it because we never get a good photo of people coming out of the smoke because everybody's always kind of like, waving it away from them. So this is actually great because you look like super focused. And so what just tell me, like, right before the game coming out, like what's going through your head when that was, you're getting ready?
Just, I guess I'm in front. So making sure we get a good warm up and that the pace of the warm up is good. I'm pretty sure this is my senior year by the LeBrons that I'm wearing. Yeah, pretty much just trying to be focused so that the team is focused. And making sure the warm-up is good because I remember that team, like if there was any goofing off at all, it would trickle into the game.
All right. I got a photo. All right. We can now a little goofing off. What you still got the dance moves here?
Oh no, I can't even get that low anymore. My knees won't allow me. Wow, look at that. Look at Chelsea and Ari. Yeah. And then you have to have moments where you hype everybody up. And
now, were you always in the middle, or was that just a
rare?
Random?
Yeah, this had to be a rare. Maybe Pooh was hurt. That's why she's in street clothes, and I had to substitute for her.
Nah. All right. I just had to throw that in there. It was a good one. All right, I'm gonna go through some of my favorite photos of you right now, and I don't know why this is one of my favorites. I love, this was a random, we're actually riding the service elevator in JPJ up to do the shot of you jumping over the building. And I just popped a flash and it just looks so cool.
It was that silver.
So that was one of my favorites. Do you have any favorite shots?
Definitely the JPJ jumping over the building one. That was always been one of my favorite.
I like this one a lot too.
I like that one too. That one's cute.
And I believe there's one of you turned around with your name in the back like that too. So that's,
yeah.
These are some of my favorites. And this one, I like this one. It looks so intense.
That UVA brick.
All right. Take me through what it's like been the transition to coaching now.
It's been great. I think as a player, I didn't always know I wanted to coach, but as soon as I did it, I felt like it was something I was meant to do. Especially when you've been like on teams your whole life, you're coaching as a player, you still coach some, you're coaching your own teammates at times, but being able to pour into like the girls that decided and chose UVA like I did is just such a gift for me. It's just fun. I think seeing like how things that I give them or, whatever experiences we have, like help them in life. And if I can help any of these girls in any way, like it gives me such great fulfillment. And it's beside being a player, it's like equal fulfillment. Being close to the game, giving back, being able to pour in, and you're still just having fun with it. I think it's been a great transition. Being at UVA has made it that much better.
Yeah, we're very lucky to have you back. So
Thanks for having me.
I'll talk a little bit about coach beside you there. I mean, is there a more
Coach.
fashionable coach in college basketball? She's got to be up there, right? Like,
Exactly. No, she comes out sometimes. It's like I'm waiting at the door to see her walk in, see what she's got on, because she's been killing the game. You got to get some more pictures, Matt.
I know. I got to do better.
Yes, because I know I liked her. The first home game, she had a vest suit on. It was like, oh my God, this suit is like bomb. It was so cute, and I feel like she had it customized, and everything was just perfect. And I have never seen that suit since. Like, never seen anyone being able to pull that off. But yeah, she's killing the game. I'm trying to catch up.
Okay.
So be on the lookout.
All right. Well, I will be. Now, all right. I gotta ask you. You know, you both, you know, play professionally. I mean, now she's one of the all-time leading scorers in the WNBA. Who wins in a game of one-on-one right now?
Oh, I can't even move, Matt. My knees are shot. Most that I think we'll do is like a shooting game, and she's better from the 3-point line. She's like a 3-point shooting post. Mid-range, I feel like I might have an edge up, but yeah, she's killing it. She can shoot from way out too, like deep. I remember having to guard her, and scouting report would say guard her as she crosses half court because she's pulling it.
I mean, what is it? I mean, for you, what is it like to be able to coach with one of the all-time greats in the game?
I love it. I think having like WNBA, that bond of saying like we played professionally and we actually played against each other, like we're able to like communicate in a way that most people probably wouldn't get, and then also like being able to communicate to our girls in a way like, look, like especially those that want to be pros, I think it's important to have people teaching you and leading you that have been where you want to go. It's like a no-brainer. Like, why would I not take advice or coaching from someone who has been and done what I want to do? So our girls are lucky, blessed, and they take advantage of it. So kudos to them.
Now, take me back to draft day. What are your memories of the draft?
A lot. I don't have a lot of memories, but I just remember it was a lot going on. Yeah, it was just a lot. I was just excited. You were there?
Yeah, I was. It was one of my. I know you were like overwhelmed. Like there was so much going on. Like I was actually there. It was one of my actual favorite days of my career. It was a lot of fun because I mean, I had so many shoots with you over the years, and just to be able to kind of see the culmination and, to hear your name called and just to be there for it was an honor for me. And just to follow you around after the actual draft, like, and all the photo shoots and interviews, there was so much. But yeah, it was cool to actually get to tag along and do this. So.
Wow, you got some good shots.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, it was just kind of a fun day.
Road.
Yeah. Who's a tougher interview, her or me?
Holly definitely hit you with the tough ones.
All right, let's talk a little bit about your professional playing experience. I mean, I know you touched on it a little bit, but just like, what was it like to reach that level and to play on the biggest stage?
I loved every minute of it. It's definitely your job. It's a job, but it's not like 9 to 5 where you're like, oh, like trudging to work every day. You're professional. I'm here to play basketball. Like, no need to give me these inspirational speeches or, kind of like in college, you have to inspire a lot. No, everybody's coming to play their A game every night. And that's what it made it hard. It was really hard, but that's what made it so much fun too, is that you're going up against the best in the world every night. And yeah, it just pulls on those professional and elite athlete strings, and you just really see what you're made of. So that was fun for me.
All right. What's it like to know you ever, do the players ever give you a hard time, that your name's up in the rafters, or is that, no, they
I don't even
respect that?
think they know it's up there.
Talk a little
But
bit about that, though. To know that you're the all-time leading scorer, and the number of players that have gone through. What does that mean to you?
it's, for me, I have a lot of people to thank. I have so many people that helped me in my 4-year journey to accomplish that, I just can only say thank you to the team and the foundation and support that was around me. And it was a lot of assists from Charnay Zoll, a lot of, assists from Paulisha Kellum, and rebounds from Aisha Muhammad and Lindra Littles, outlets to me to go on the fast break. So it has nothing really to do with me at all. It has everything to do with those that supported me. And, obviously Debbie Ryan allowed me to be myself. A lot of coaches wouldn't probably have let me take all those shots, but she did.
I was gonna touch on Debbie. All right, let's talk a little bit about Debbie.
Oh, I love this picture. Debbie is our little Debbie Cakes. She's definitely a woman that will always be an inspiration in my life. And she's, even to this day, someone that I always think of to call for advice, for anything that I need. And I just remember choosing Virginia. I definitely chose her along with Virginia.
How often do you keep in touch?
I talk to Debbie every week.
It's always fun to see her around town. I run into her occasionally, and it's nice to catch up.
I know. She's awesome. Just good energy, positive energy, always upbeat, and she's still a coach. She still knows how to make me feel, inspired and confident. Even as a coach, like she did for me as a player, she helps me become better.
Yeah, it's funny. Like, I was so scared of Debbie Ryan my first couple of years at UVA. Like, she was so intimidating. Like, she's kind of this presence about her. And we were doing a photo shoot, and kind of like we did one with you with all the balls on the court.
Yeah.
So she was super particular about even like where the balls were and like where she needed to be placed. And I was so nervous. Like, and then like we got in there, and like she was so cool about it. Like, everybody was like, "Oh, this is gonna be," and she was awesome. And then actually, we saw her outside after the draft, and she was shocked that I was there. And so it was kind of like, so we talked for a long time, like outside of the the NBA studios there, and she was just it was kind of cool. And that was kind of definitely where I felt a lot more comfortable around her after having that talk. So, but yeah, it's always great to see her around town.
She's awesome.
Talk a little bit about what having a degree from the University of Virginia means, not just to you, but to anybody.
To me, it definitely was something that I think helped me just outside of basketball, helped me figure out who I want to be in the world. And the education from Virginia, I wouldn't trade it for anything. It definitely shaped me and helped me become a good citizen, someone who thinks for myself, and a deep thinker, someone who wants to do right in the world. I think Virginia does a great job of practicing what it preaches. We're about integrity. We're about good people. We're about doing the right stuff. And every single day you can see it in its students, its student body, and its student athletes.
Now, do you remember this day at all?
I do a little bit. I didn't remember us going on the lawn.
Yeah, so you picked me up, and you're like, it was kind of last minute. And you picked me up and we went over there. And I remember you kept like, you had such a hard time because I think it had rained or something. It was like super soft. So your heels kept getting stuck in the ground.
And they look like they hurt.
And then this one, I mean, had to throw that one in there. Too cool for school.
Man.
All right. We got a couple more, but here you go. Here's the Ed Norton's child at work right here.
Oh, just the face of torture. No, man, Ed was great. Ed made it fun. I'm telling you, but he got his results one way or the other.
Oh, talk about the new facility is going to be awesome, right?
Man, I actually took a look in there. It's not done, but I can't wait to see it. It's huge. It's like huge. Bigger than McHugh, I think.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Here's the finished product of the photo. There it is. I knew it was in here somewhere. All right. Do you have a game or a moment that was kind of like, all right, here's your senior day pick?
Oh, mom and dad.
Yeah. Do you have a moment that stood out to you the most? Do you have any favorite moments or?
There's so many. My favorite moments are just with my teammates, you know, our memories together. On the court, definitely breaking Dawn Staley's record, senior night. The Tennessee game was up there. It was definitely.
You weren't very happy after that game, I don't think.
We lost.
Yeah. But still,
it was tough. But yeah, senior night was good. I definitely enjoyed celebrating the last game with my teammates and just being able to thank everybody that helped me.
How many do you still keep in touch with?
Oh yeah, Paulish, all of them, everyone on my. Let's see, who don't I keep in touch with? I pretty much keep in touch with everyone from my 4 years. If not, we're on Facebook or social media at some point, catching up throughout, every year maybe.
There was one shoot that I couldn't find photos of. It was you and Pooh actually, and you guys were in like the J-Lo tracksuits. You remember like those?
I remember that.
I couldn't find those anywhere. I was gonna throw one of those up there just for.
I'm glad you couldn't find those, Matt. I am glad because that was a disaster.
I don't even know what we were doing those for.
It was like an ACC magazine or something.
You're right. It was like, I think it was for like some sort of promo. All right, I got a couple more. I know you got to run.
Okay.
Talk a little bit about defense. You got the Wojciechowski slapping the floor right here. You're National Defensive Player of the Year, right?
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta lock them down. Defense. Obviously, it's a huge part of my game, but I think, I think again, you don't play defense by yourself. You have 4 other people, to help. And we really were about team defense at UVA, and being able to just guard people one-on-one is important, but every now and then you need help. I think even in this situation, Chelsea came over to help me, and I think we were able to trap her. But, defense is, everybody doesn't like it. It's an acquired taste, but I love it.
Now this was on the wall, right? Wasn't this one in the wall in the locker room at one point?
Not anymore,
No.
but might have been.
Those orange jerseys, love them.
Yeah, our UVA orange, it's bright. So bright she couldn't even see who she was passing to now.
Yeah. And you've got to respect defense at UVA now with what Tony's done, right? I mean, like, come on.
Yeah, definitely. Discipline, hard nose.
All right, I always ask somebody, kind of give me your sales pitch for UVA. Come on.
Okay, yeah. I mean, UVA, Virginia is it's a mix of you get Ivy League education with Power Five sports. I love using that because you get the best of both worlds. Um, Definitely love what UVA is about. Um, I remember we used to be uncompromised excellence. I don't think we're using that slogan anymore, but it rings true. Like, we don't compromise our integrity to win ball games. We don't compromise to accomplish certain things. We just grit and buckle down and do it. And UVA is definitely me, my personality, and a big reason why I chose to come here. And obviously close to home, beautiful campus, beautiful people, and it's a home. Once you're here, you'll consider it home forever.
Well said. Good. I don't want to leave. You know, that's
Yeah, I can notice.
here. Yeah, I know. I'm old. That's what you're saying. Thanks, Monica.
No need to leave, Matt.
I know. It's been 15 years now. It's crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Getting old. Here's the first photo of Monica Wright right here.
Wow, I look hot.
You're like, who is this guy? Why is this guy taking my picture?
I'm just like, disgust. I'm sweating. And that's on the lawn. Wow.
Yep. All right. Well, no, here's a sweet one of Debbie. This must have been senior night, right?
Yeah. Little Debbie.
Oh, all right.
She's so
I've taken enough of your time, but I know you got to run.
Yeah. No, got some time, but thank you, Matt. You were an easy interview.
It's fun to catch up.
Yeah, it is. Well, make sure you tell family I said hi.
Yeah, will do. I wish you the best.
Thanks. Are you in the office?
No, I'm actually in my son Carter's room.
Oh, that's cool background.
Yeah, he's got the full UVA setup in here. It's pretty nice. He's got the whole
Yo.
blue and orange. It's pretty dope.
It looks like the office though.
It was one of our quarantine projects. We painted his room, and we've got a lot of stuff done around the house, for sure.
Yeah, I bet. But well,
Yeah.
I'll hopefully see you soon.
Yeah, I know. I mean, if not, we'll have to FaceTime again. You know.
Yeah, well, anytime. I'm pretty open my schedule.
All right. Yeah. Well,
All right.
good luck to you, and hope to see you soon. Thanks for doing this.
Yep, thanks for having me.
All right. We'll see you.
Bye.